These fingernails are pretty good also.
So this interview will be recorded
Oh,
just
sorry,
for our
Ethan, gonna
paperwork.
have to put you down again.
Yep, that is
Will
okay.
you guys mind going on Whisper? I'm with a interview
Don't
now.
worry. Yeah, yeah.
All right. So let's check out your application here. All right, all right. Let's go here. Sorry, just trying to get everything set up.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, so I'm gonna run you through a series of questions and
Yep.
answer to the best of your ability. All right. So
Will do.
why do you think you'd be a good fit for the CPD, bud?
Well, I mean, I'm fairly coordinated to say. I'm just honestly, I'm not exactly sure because the skills in that I know that I would need for PD or for a police officer in that, I know I've got the basic standpoint of,
Okay.
but it is a definite needing of to refine those skills, need more training. I know that part.
Definitely need training and just obviously
Yeah.
we'll run you. So how we do it is for the first 3 days of your shift if you're hired, um, you'll be running with
You
a
run with
captain.
another police officer.
You'll
Yep.
be running with a captain.
Okay.
After that, after those 3 days,
Yeah. No. No qualms. No
if
problem.
they see you're fit to move with another officer, then they'll hand you off to another officer. Um, yeah, so that's obviously everybody needs training when they first start out. You're not going to be RoboCop right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So how long have you been in the server?
I know a lot of people would wish they were.
All
Uh, about 7 months.
right, sweet, sweet. Are you a part of any faction?
No, I am not, and I'm currently not looking at joining any faction. So
All right, sounds good. How old are you in IRL?
IRL 18, same
All
as what I'm
right,
pretty sure my character age should be. Not
all
sure
right.
though.
So if you were in a faction, do you agree that all faction business gets set aside during your time on duty? Meaning, if your faction is breaking the law, you must uphold the same laws and regulation standards held to them.
Yeah,
All
and I
right.
understand that goes for the same of if it's a friend or anyone like that.
Yep.
That your job comes first. I understand that.
Yep. So, if a civilian walks up to you and reports another officer, what would you do in that situation?
Well, in the situation, you'd most likely go over and try and see what exactly, because sometimes civilians have a chance of exaggerating or
Yep.
misinterpreting things. So you need to go over and do an assessment yourself.
So,
If they are actually breaking the law themselves, then you'd most likely, I'm guessing, as a new recruit officer, you'd report it to a higher up. I understand. That's what I'm understanding there.
all right. So your answers, I'm going to give you some answers. It would not be, you would not blackmail your fellow officer. Keep it to yourself. Report to the actual answer would be to that, you would report it to me. I'm the chief of police. And then we have out of RP Dax and Wolf, which is Gojo, goes by Gojo. He is my deputy chief. So you would definitely bring a toss with video evidence.
Yeah, that's why I say you to go over and assess
Yep.
it yourself. Still report it to a higher up if it is an actual law breaking part.
All right. So when you detain an individual, what would be the proper procedure for handling that situation? Like, how would you go about detaining somebody? There is a difference
Well,
between
detaining
detaining and
someone,
arresting.
yeah. if I'm correct, detaining is just keeping an eye on them and making sure they don't run. So it's pretty much bring them to secluded room, make sure your body cam is active in case you or them try anything, which is
Okay.
fully understandable because I'm guessing per arrest or detainment or any situation like that, body cam from the officer would have to be provided.
So,
So
you got most of it right, but you never want to go into a secluded room with a perp, ever. Doesn't matter if you always want to try to be out in public with them. Witnesses, all that stuff to try to shoot you, whatever. When you're detaining somebody, you want to walk up to them, just be like, I'm just detaining you for your safety and my safety included. You are not under arrest. We are just detaining you for further questions.
questioning or
Yep.
yeah.
And then you'd find out what's going on. You're still detaining them. Then you ask them, and you tell them that you're going to do a search. See what they got on them for weapons, all that stuff. So it's pretty much. And if they're in the wrong, then you would go off and say, all right, you're under arrest for blah blah blah, attempted murder, CCW, whatever crime they committed. All right. That's about it on that. So when dealing with angry civilians, how would you handle that situation? Example, people who are protesting outside PD or around an active crime scene.
If they are peacefully protesting, then there is not exactly much you can do except for just trying to diffuse or
This
talk
is
to them.
angry. This is angry. Like,
Okay, if it's more yelling, physical stuff like that, then that would be most likely an officer's intervention. So officers or officer would have to go in and try and break it up and arrest anyone actually doing what would be counted as illegal harm or whatever you really
yep.
want to class it as.
So even if they're angry, that's not an arrestable offense. You'd have to wait
It's
till they
only if
assault.
they were to attack anyone.
If
Yeah,
they were
you
to
just go in
attack,
and
if
arrest
they're
them
just angry and yelling at everybody, you ask them nicely. All right, this is an active crime scene. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the area. If they don't follow that, be like, all right, if there's ever any other officer on duty, when there should be, if you're on duty, you are not to be on duty alone. So you just say, I'm calling for backup, blah, blah, all that. Try to diffuse the situation. You don't try to make it even worse. So you don't put your hand on your gun. You don't put your hand on your gun. You don't pull out your gun. Now, if there's an active threat, they pull out a weapon, you try to take out the perp with non-lethals. You want to try to shoot him with your shotgun, rubber slug or Toto. You want to knock him out, handcuff them. They wake up, you tell them why they're handcuffed, blah blah blah. Try not to get yourself killed out there.
Also, yeah, try and remove the weapon away from them as soon as
Yep.
possible. I understand.
Disarm them with the least possible harm that you can do to them. Now, if they shoot at you, that's a whole nother story. It's your life or your life.
I'm guessing you can try and do a non-lethal option, but if it calls to no other point, then lethal action would have to be taken.
Yep. So yeah, I'll give you a shot. I don't see any reason why you would be a bad fit. So like I said, your first 3 shifts you'll be running with a captain, either Captain Gojo, Captain Karen is her name, Karen Schlong, I think. That's her name. You'll be running with her. Those are only 2 captains right now. Oh no, Marley. Sorry, Grant, Captain Grant. You'd be or with him. Captain Grant is also the warden of the prison.
Okay.
And I am the colonel of the prison also. So I'm his second after second in command at the prison. So yeah, I'll give you a shot. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna drop an invite into your
thing out, and I'm guessing that's to the police and
Yep.
Discord.
Yeah, and I'm gonna walk you through how to do all of it. Alright. So CPD invite. Copy the link. Alright, where the hell is your application at? Alright, join that.
Yep.
When you go in there, you'll read over the rules or whatever. You could do that after. But you'll find licenses. So you'll find licenses. Your licenses is going to be your Discord name, your PSN, your badge number. Your badge number is your Discord number. Pick a code name for yourself that you'll go by on duty, and then the department. You are a cop.
Yep.
You have somewhere to go? Why are you standing up? Handcuff yourself, get on, I don't know, do something. Do the sit, Nemo. Sit. Sit with me. Come with them. Give me the cuffs. So what did your friend say, huh? Don't badly eating my pie.
Are you in the licenses?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to see my Discord number.
Oh, so you'll hit your profile, and then it'll be the little thing on the right if you have Nitro. I don't know if you have Nitro.
No, I don't. Too poor for that, sadly.
I hear that, bro. I just moved into an apartment, and
Not cheap at all.
it's like $10 a month or something. I gotta cancel mine because I'm not gonna be able to afford it. I just had to pay $3,000 to move into this fucking place.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
Oh god. I am not seeing a number. I'm sorry about that. Sorry if I'm just making this harder for you.
Just make one. 4-digit. 4-digit number. Whatever you're gonna remember.